Hi everybody, happy weekend. I ran into another conundrum as I'm working on this little project. Just like I had an issue with animating the streetlights. I knew the effect that I wanted, and I knew I wanted to use keyframes. I also wanted to animate falling shadows. And I said, okay, there has to be a way to do this with keyframes. And I went all over the resources, whether it's the Clip Studio Paint resources. I looked at other animation software, looking for a filter, looking for something. And there was nothing. I couldn't find anything. And so I was starting to get frustrated again when the Lord said, keep it simple. So what I did is I took the first frame, and I'll show you what it looks like. So I just highlight, open this up, painted some leaves, and I applied Gaussian blur, and then set the layer to hard light, and then I reduced the opacity. And I made multiple copies of that. But what I've come to find out is that all it takes is one. Now, if you all have a better solution to this, just let me know. But this is the solution that I came up with. So what I did is I took the one copy, made a duplicate, positioned the leaves where I wanted to, and then went to the applicable frame, and I used the magic wand to highlight the frame, and then I deleted the selection on the outside. So let's take this next frame here. I want to go 4 frames, well actually 5, so I'm going to move this here, and so the picture has advanced. So what I'm going to do, you still see the effects from the frame number 2, which is right here, but as you can see, I already have copied frame 2, and I have frame number 3 standing in the wings. So what I need to do, if you're using Clip Studio Paint, you come to this icon here, which says Assign Cell to Frame. So I'm going to click on that, and there's cell number 3 waiting to be selected. So I'm going to highlight cell frame number 3, and select OK. And so whatever was happening on cell 2 is gone because we can't see it, but now we see the original set of leaves. So what I'm going to do next is I'm going to move over to my Move Layer selection, and it's going to be kind of difficult because I don't have my tripod set up, so hopefully this is horizontal as possible. And I'm going to move these leaves over a little bit, like so. And I'm going to move them right here. Okay. And then this frame in the animation is number 18. So what I'm going to do, if I can get this on camera, I'm going to choose number 18, and I'm going to click on the line art level, and then I have my magic wand selected, and I am going to tap to, and I as you can see, the marching ants, as I call them, shows that everything but what's within those marching ants are selected. But we don't want that. We want the leaves that are highlighted here to show, and everything else on the outside to go. So I'm going to come down here and I'm going to select delete. Well, first, before we do that, we want to choose invert selected layers. Okay, this happens sometimes with this video frame. Okay, so I'm going to choose invert selected layers. So now everything on the inside is selected. Now we want to get out of this. We don't want to delete that. We want to go back to the leaf layer. So I'm going back to number 3. Now before I do anything, I'm going to right mouse button click or right pen button click, and I'm going to choose duplicate layer. And as you see, that made layer number 4. So that's waiting in the wings for my next item. And then I just come here and I'm going to choose delete selection. It's delete outside selection. And as you can see, those leaves are gone. And now we have these leaves already remaining on the inside. And this is the color that I want the leaves. They're like a dark blue because this is taking place at night or around sunset, dusk, whatever. So what I'll do is when this is all together, I'll upload the finished product so you can see what it looks like. But simple solution as I'm learning this process, and I thank God that He gives me insight and inspiration on things to do when online resources aren't there. Because I'm sure there is another way, I'm sure there's a filter, I'm sure there's a program, but no one has posted that. And if no one's posted that, then let me be the first to post it, so that if there's someone else that might be coming across that wall, they'll be able to overcome it. So just thought I would share. Hope you all are having a good evening. Don't let your heart be troubled. Stay frosty, stay hydrated. Walk in love.